So if you're a new player to Warframe, you might have asked the question, are primes worth it? Now, if you're unfamiliar, primes are an upgraded version of your normal weapons or normal frames. Not every Warframe has a prime variant yet. We usually see a prime variant of a new Warframe about 2 years after the launch of that actual frame, and you usually then get like either weapons or companions and stuff, depending on what they count as like a signature item with that Warframe. You usually get something like that, which is pretty cool. Now, when people ask, is it worth it getting the prime Warframe? Always 100%, the answer is yes. The difference between a prime Warframe and a non-prime Warframe is very small, but the numbers do add up once you start adding your mods, and it's just an overall better version of the actual normal frame. So if you're going to invest a lot of resources into a frame, you might as well do it with the prime frame instead of the normal one. For example, here we can see a base Titania on the screen, and you can see that she has 270 health, 270 shields, 105 armor, 175 energy, and 1 sprint speed. But then if we go over to Titania Prime, we can then see her health is 365 over the 270. Her armor is 135 over 105. And the energy is 215 over 175. Now, all of these minor differences add up, which is why people say it's always worthwhile to get the prime Warframes. It's exactly the same with the weapons too. Weapons will also come with different stats depending on if it's the prime version and which weapon it actually is. Again, not all weapons also have a prime variant yet, but in the future they may get one. But there's also a whole bunch of other different types of weapons you can get. You've got the Incarnants now, for example. You've also got like the Tenets, the Kuva, and even the Coda weapons. So there's a lot of different types of weapons out there, but literally the rule for Warframes is you have the normal version, and then you have the prime version. If you're going to invest in a frame, you should just get the prime version. Honestly, you should always try to get the prime version. It's the best thing to do as a Warframe player. One, you're going to need the mastery for your actual mastery rank. So you get like 6,000 XP towards your mastery rank every time you get to level 30 with a normal frame. And then when you level up the prime version of that frame, you also get 6,000 XP. So you're getting 12,000 XP for leveling up both frames because they count as different frames, even though they're technically the same one. The prime variant is always the one you want to get. In some cases, the prime variant is actually easier to get because, one, you can actually trade prime pieces with the players for platinum, and two, if you want to straight up buy a Warframe from the store, it's way more expensive than just buying the prime pieces from another player. Now, of course, you can go out of your way to actually farm the normal frame as well, which is what I suggest you do in most cases, because you're going to then subsume that frame into the helmet so you can unlock abilities and then mix and match abilities later on down the line. But you can also earn the prime frames too by cracking open relics and then working your way through those and trying to get the pieces you want in RNG. But if you can't be bothered and you just want to buy the frames like most people, then you can just go out and buy the prime frame because it's much cheaper than buying the normal frames. But like I say, if you're not going to be buying any frames, then it's something you can do just while playing the game because you'll get prime pieces for weapons and Warframes and companions just by cracking open relics while you're playing through the game. So you don't really have to go out of your way to buy them. It's just to basically say that prime versions are better in every case pretty much because there's more stats on them than the other versions. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you did like this video, please click the like button below and also subscribe for more Warframe content in the future. And I'll see you again in the next one.